We back with Branch Dives 145. All the teams I have to show you can be used to sweep, but there is one that is sweep only. If you're not sweeping, the teams take around 30 to 40 seconds to clear most nodes. The only exception is the purple node that spawns a ton of trash mobs and a whole wall constantly. But even then, it only takes around a minute to clear that. Let's go ahead and check it out. This is a sweep only comp using Jacko. You don't need a crit for this run to work as long as you have enough special damage amp, which is the gear I'm running on Jacko, and it's the only character that's geared on this team here. Leading Wardens is important here because this delays Lucretia so that Jacko will live the entire time. If she happens to die before that bomb explodes, the bomb won't do any damage. The only gear you need for this run is just going to be special damage amp on Jacko. And as you can see here, I have 76.6 special damage amp. That allows me to kill the ship without a crit. Want to run Jacko in a non-sweep comp, then that's not really too much of an issue, but we do need some interference being ran. The rest of the stages have a lot of trash mobs and a lot of things getting in the way of Jacko, so we're going to use Dino. Immortality unit, great knockback. Basically going to clear the path for Jacko here so that, you know, we don't have to sit there and worry about her getting killed too quickly, and she's able to do her damage. After that, it's just getting Jacko to use her special, popping, you know, our Vivian buff, and then exploding the ship. For the Dino Jacko team, I'm just running full swift A speed. Try to get as much A speed. You need to get the ulti out as possible. 49% seems to do it. People have done it with less. Stingy, I just have on tank gear, just no real particular reason. It's just what I run in my raids, so she just happens to have this on. Jacko's on special damage amp with 76% special damage amp here. And then Warden's is just kind of on whatever gear that he happened to have on. And then for the support with Dorothy, just whatever gear previously, since it was used in Orochi. Apparently it has anti-ranger still. We can run Dino with Ajsy here. Now we don't want... It's fine if you have Ajsy come out right after Dino, but kinda don't want him taking too much damage since we're running him on a full DPS. So we buffer that with Gia here, plus if Gia coming out, if you're lacking on attack speed, this will help your Dino get to its ultimate so that it can continue to live. And then after that, it's just Ajsy coming out, well, Jushiun here coming out, countering attacks, pushing units, getting to the ship, and then just beating it up. For the Dino Jushiun team, we're just running full swift A speed on Dino. For Gia, her gear doesn't really matter, so it just happens to be whatever she had last on her. Jushiun, I am running on A speed melee damage here. And then Warden's gears doesn't really matter, but just whatever does damage. And then Dorothy has gear, again, doesn't really matter. Just whatever she has. This is probably one of my favorite comps, if I'm being honest here. Ooh. You'll notice we are running Agent Licorice, which don't think I've ever actually made a video using her, or I've seen any videos of her being used. So this is a first for me, but it's actually pretty cool. Every one of her attacks knock back, and comboed with a Hilde that just pushes everybody underneath the ship, which puts the ship in range for Ajsy to start chipping at it and beating it up. And once we pop Vivian, all we gotta do is wait for the counter attack, and the ship explodes. For our Adrian Licorice team, we're just running Hilde on as much CDR as we could possibly fit. Licorice gear doesn't really matter all too much as long as you have her on a speed set. Skill haste here doesn't really help do anything. You could just run full damage. Jushion is on melee A speed, you know, Brita set. And then Sinjia is on whatever gear that you have on her. And the same for Wardens. And then for Dorothy, the same thing, just whatever gear. The gear doesn't matter too much. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope the teams in this video help you clear your dives. It was honestly funny having a PvP team as the last node this time. Maybe next time they take a top RTA team as the enemy team. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're feeling extra special, you can join the Mage Institute by clicking the join button. You can catch me on Discord, link is in the description, and if you want to support this channel, there's a link in the description for that too. As always, I will see you all next time.